Hey y'all, it's your girl Symone and welcome back to my channel. If y'all can see by the title, today is another story time. So before we get into this video, y'all already know what to do. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, give a girl a thumbs up, comment down below. Don't forget to follow me on all my socials, Instagram at Vivalayoshii, TikTok, Twitter at LifeWithSymone. Also make sure to go follow my business page, Brishari, because the mini bags just dropped and they going, well, they dropped on the 15th and today when I posted be the 18th. Ooh. It's cool. But yeah, they dropped on the 18th, the 18th, and they going fast, y'all. So make sure you go ahead and cop you 1, 2, or 3, or maybe the old ones if you ain't got that. But anyway, yeah, go ahead and do that. Because yeah. Oh yeah, and also if you want to come to the hookah lounge, them tickets they going. So either if you want to buy them, it's a few left online. I put a little bit more on there because they have went. But you could pay at the door too, but whatever you feel like doing. But we gonna go up. Sis says she trying to get a dancer up in there. I said, oh, sis doing a lot. And it's gonna be the drink truck on side. Okay, that's enough. All right, I was just had to let y'all know we going up. But yeah. So let's get straight into the story. So y'all, I know I'm gonna be consistent next week, starting next week. Y'all know I just came back from vacation. Beware, the vlog is coming. It's random as shit, but it's coming. So anyway, let's get straight into this video. So this video took place back when I was dating Crazy. So one day I had posted up on Instagram because y'all, I used to just get dressed and take pictures. Like I'll literally be on the phone with my sister Jay, which I have to say because I be saying my sister and sometimes y'all be think I'm talking about different sisters, but like think I'm talking about Jay. But a lot of times, like if I was younger and I say my sister, I didn't mean Jay. Like I mean my other sister from my mom's side. So yeah, I'll be on the phone with Jay or whatever because she didn't live out here like at that time. So we'll be on the phone and we'll be like, girl, let's get dressed and take pictures. That literally was our thing. I'd be like, oh, we need to post new pictures on Instagram. So we'll literally be on the phone getting ready to get dressed, send each other a picture like, ooh, should I put this on, and take pictures in the house, like random ass photos. So we took some pictures and stuff. I took some, I posted them on my Instagram. The picture was doing good. It's still up, but I'm not, you know what, I went through the comments to make sure it wasn't there. So even if y'all was, because people literally like to go through comments and put 2 and 2 together and be nosy. So even if somebody was to go and find a picture and be like, is this the picture? The comment from the guy page ain't there because he had blocked me for whatever reason. Well, we'll get there. So anyway, yeah. So I took pictures and I uploaded the pictures or whatever, and the pictures was doing good, especially for that time and the amount of followers I had. That picture was doing so good. So next thing you know, oh yeah, so my little sisters, they was there, but they wasn't in the room when I took these pictures because yeah, but they ended up coming in there. So I'm just chilling or whatever, and I'm chilling in the room with them and I'm just watching them. Y'all, they used to be so random when they was little. Like they would say the most randomest things. So Crazy ended up calling me. And when he called me, mind y'all, I literally, right before he called me, I know this TMI, but right before he called me, I really told my little sisters, I was like, oh, excuse me, you guys, I have farted. I farted. And y'all, they was just like, oh my God, Symone, Mo. Well, they called me Mo back then. They'd be like, Mo, oh my God. So when he called and I answered, he's like, what's going on? Like, your little sisters sound like sad but excited at the same time. I said, oh, they just happy about something. So I wasn't finna say, because you know, what they excited about. So them in the background, Mo farted. Like, y'all, why they didn't think I fart? They didn't think I could fart. They thought I never did that. So they was so happy when I did. They was like, how are you feel? Are you okay? Everybody does it. And I'm just thinking like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? Like, they was some weird little kids. No offense if y'all seen this. I tell them that all the time. But anyway, so he just dying laughing. And then he was like, wait, you got me laughing. Your little sisters got me laughing. I forgot why I was calling. I forgot what I was about to press you about. So I'm like, what? Like, what's the issue? So he like, why are you posting pictures like that on Instagram or whatever? Mind you, this is one thing about a nigga that they would try you. When you followed me, if I was posting certain type of pictures and you had no problem with it, don't get with me and expect me to stop doing that. You seen it and you was okay with it then. Don't get with somebody that you see being one way and then think that you could change them. Get with somebody that's not that way and y'all have no type of issues, you know? So that's one thing that was irritating about me, because one thing I'm not about to do, because I fell into them relationships before where I was so insecure about shit and let the bare minimum of me I did not do certain things that was just so little minor because a boy wouldn't want me to do it. Whole time you chasing the females, you're telling me that you don't like. Yeah, so no, I don't do that. If you feel any type of way, I could see if you was my husband or something like that. I ain't finna just be out here embarrassing you, but y'all get what I'm saying. I know some girls that's probably gonna be like, that's why y'all don't get wife, because you're not being submissive to your boyfriend. One thing I'm gonna say is in a relationship, I'm human too. Like, we're both human, we're equals. So it's not you up here, I'm beneath you. Like, you're just basically not gonna run my whole life. Like, I'm not gonna run yours, you're not gonna run mine. So yeah, so anyway, he's pressing me about the photos and all this other stuff, so I'm kind of getting irritated, and I'm like arguing. My little sisters in the background like laughing, they trying to reenact my conversation like, I could post whatever I want to post. No, you can't. And I'm just like, y'all, can y'all shut up? So I'm laughing because I'm laughing at them. So he like, oh, you think it's funny? You just posting any type of way, da 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 da. And that's why with the homies and da da da, all this stupid ass shit. And I'm just like, bro, when you first started talking to me, like, you literally went and liked my pictures up, and I have pictures that's real similar to this picture, and it's not that deep. Like, I'm not booty hole naked with my cheek lips open, you know, like, you doing the most. So I wasn't really paying attention. And plus, you a nigga that cheat on me and dog me out, you have no say so of what I could do in my life. Because do I be over here telling you I'm embarrassed? Well, yeah, I did. But I was going to say embarrassed when you cheat on me. But yeah, I did. So yeah. Anyway, so yeah, he's like pressing me about the photos, and I'm just like, whatever. I hung up in his face because I don't got time for that shit. So anyway, I'm just chilling. Some time go by and somebody comments on my picture. Mind you, DMs is very much available at this time. So the boy commented on my picture, and he was just like, I know y'all probably thought like, what boy? Oh, the title probably gave it off. So the boy commented on my picture, and he was like, let's shoot. So, you know, like, it'll be random. Let me tell y'all, like, I've got random ass ninjas asking me to do photo shoots, but my thing is, what I do, I will go to your page and see your work, because some niggas be perverts, and I'm not about to go shoot with you just because you say you know how to take pictures, and then I go and it's no point. Like, I could take these pictures myself. So I went to his page. I see he was actually a photographer. Like, he had nice photos on there. He was doing all the dancers photo shoots. Like, he was doing fire, like fire. He was fire. And mind y'all, I wanted to do a photo shoot with this other ninja out here that was doing like the dancers photo shoots and shit like that, because they should be looking good. So I wanted to do a photo shoot with him before, but I felt like I was so awkward. Even to this day, like, y'all have not seen me do no photo shoot with nobody. Like, I take my own pictures because I feel like I'm awkward as hell, and I don't want to waste me or their time or my money. So yeah. So when he hit me up, I'm like, this is a sign to stop being so awkward and just do the shoot. Like, it might come out cute. So I was like, oh, I want to do it. I'm going to do it. Fuck it. I'm doing it. So then I was like, okay, I'm about to DM you. So I ended up DMing him, and we talking back and forth in DMs. And he like, yeah, I want to shoot you. I want to recreate that same look that you did. I want to recreate it. Mind you, this was some literally thrown on random shit. But it was like giving sexy. But my quality was giving microwave. So he's like, I want to recreate this shoot. Like, that would be so bomb. Like, it would be a cute look. So I'm like, okay, like, I'm down, let's do it. So he was like, are you available like next week or something like that, like in a few days or something like that? So I'm like, okay, like, I'm available, that works for me. I think he said probably like a few days or something like that. It wasn't that far off. So I'm like, okay, I'm available. And I was asking him questions. I'm like, let me be asking questions, because I've seen where people would tell somebody let's shoot, and then they get there and the next you know they're charging them. So I'm like, so how's this gonna work with the photo shoot? Like, you're charging me or what? Like, or is this a free shoot? Like, you know, like, how is this gonna work? So he told me like, everything is free, it's fine. I'm gonna give you I think he said 2 or 3 free edits. He was like, I get to pick 2 edits that I like, and then the third one he gets to pick, and he'll give me 2 photos, something like that. He was gonna give me for free, and then the rest, like, he gets to do whatever he wants to do with the photos. So I was just like, okay, whatever. So we agreed on a date, and that was that. So mind y'all, I didn't tell Crazy because I just was like, I want to do this shoot, and I'm about to tell you because I don't really care about what the fuck you gotta say about it, because honestly you might try to like be like, oh, I don't want you to do the shoot, or try to do some weird shit. So I didn't tell him about it. So the weave I had in my head was needing to come out. So I'm like, I'm about to redo my hair over. I want to do the same side part. So I took my hair out and I was redoing my hair. Mind y'all, this days later. This is literally the day before the shoot. This is like the night before the shoot. I took my hair down and I'm sewing it in. So Crazy ended up calling me, and he was like, come spend the night tonight. So I'm like, no, I can't spend the night. I got something to do in the morning. Because my job, we was going to shoot early in the morning. So I got something to do in the morning. So he like, oh, what you got to do? So I'm like, something. And he's like, well, I could take you to go do it. Just come spend the night. So I'm like, well, like, you know, I'm just trying to think. So I'm like, finally, I just told him like, okay, well, this photographer hit me up, and he want to do a photo shoot with me. So I'm doing a photo shoot tomorrow or whatever like that. So he's like, a photo shoot? That's weird. You didn't run that by me and da-da-da-da-da. So like, what type of photo shoot? Are y'all doing like a porn photo shoot? Y'all doing like a porn photo shoot? Y'all finna be fucking, like, is it gonna be a movie? Like, is it one of them movies that we be seeing? Not we, like, you know, basically, because we didn't watch that together or whatever. We probably should have, but anyway, I'm just saying, like, nah, he didn't mean like that. So he like, y'all finna do a movie? Like, y'all finna do a porn? Bro, you dumb fucking bitch ass motherfucking nigga. Why would I literally call, why would I be about to be doing, why would I be in a relationship and I'm about to do a whole porn? It's not like I'm a, like this is my job or something like that, so it's normal. Like, you're literally asking me some stupid shit right now. Like, you're asking me some dumb, fake ass shit. So I'm like, no, it's literally a photo shoot. I'm gonna be the only one on the camera. He like, oh, so you taking naked photos and all that stuff? So I'm like, no, like, cause I went over there with the guy, cause mind y'all, it was this one guy that I wanted to shoot with before, and I had asked him. This was before I was like, just gave up on asking people. And the guy said he do mandatory naked shoots, and I just was like, I'm cool. And mind y'all, I seen a lot of girls doing it, but I started hearing stories, and I was like, yeah, either way go, I was cool on it. I was not about to do no mandatory naked shoot with nobody. That's because I could see if I wanted to come do a naked shoot, but you're telling me you have to do a mandatory naked shoot. Like, so if I want to do a birthday suit with a big quinceañera dress, you gonna tell me I gotta take the dress off and get naked for you too? What, like, what if I don't want those photos? And he was like, they're gonna be his, like, for his portfolio. And I was just like, no. So yeah, anyway, so he's like, you gonna be naked? So I'm like, no, we went over that. It's not that. I'm doing it with this outfit on. I'm like, remember the picture you just was like cussing me out about the other day? So he like, oh, that's why I see niggas want to do this. So I'm like, look at his page. Like, you could look at his page. Like, he's legit. Like, he really do good ass shit. And yeah, so he was looking at his page, and he's like, okay, yeah, his shit is like real good. Like, his work is good. So I'm like, yeah, I really want to do a shoot, because y'all, back then I knew I wanted to do something, but I didn't know what I wanted to do. So I was like, I really do want to do photo shoot stuff. So he like, all right, well, I'm not gonna take you I'm not gonna take you to the photo shoot. But he's like, because I don't know that nigga. Mind you, if you was really concerned, wouldn't you have came with me to the shoot? Because I was like, you could come with me if you want to. Mind you, I did not want him to come. I was just saying that. But I'm like, you could come with me if you want to. So he's like, nah, it's cool, I'm not gonna come. He's like, all right, well, can I spend the night at your house tonight then? I could drop you off or whatever in the morning. So I'm like, all right, cool. So it came down to it, and he ended up hitting me up, and he's like, I'm about to come over. He's like, but come outside because you want to get some food. Like, I know, like, your grandma probably ain't cooked tonight. Do you want to get something to eat or whatever? So I'm like, how you just know my grandma ain't cooked? But no, I was like, yeah, because she cooked the night before, so it was like leftovers, and he didn't want that, and neither did I. But yeah, so he was all like, let's get some to eat. Let's go get some, y'all already know, Bossa Nova. So I was like, all right, let's go to Bossa Nova or whatever. So he was like, all right, I'm about to pull up. So mind y'all, he was gonna drive, and we going to the Bossa Nova. Well, yeah, this before they had that Bossa Nova in Hawthorne, so that would have been a little closer. But they have Bossa Nova up in Hollywood. That's when we was gonna go to on Sunset. So I'm like, all right, I'm about to take my needle and thread, because mind you, I'm still sewing my hair in, and I want to get this out the way, because I already know when he get there, I'm gonna still be, I'll sew my weaving in front of him. Like, I did a whole weave in front of him, wash my hair, braid it down. Like, I don't give a fuck. But I'm like, I just know when he get here, he probably gonna be like, watch TV or do this. We gonna want to eat and stuff. So I'm like, let me try to get some of it out the way. So I brought my needle and thread and some tracks, because I still cut my tracks in off, cut them up, because I do glue-ins or whatever now. But anyway, I bring my tracks, I hop in the car. So he driving, I'm just sewing my weaving or whatever like that. And he's like, oh, I gotta pull up to my homeboy house. Like, you mind? And I was like, no, I don't mind, whatever. It's always a homeboy. He always gotta do something for a homeboy. Which used to irritate me bad, because y'all, if I ever needed him in an emergency, oh, I remember I told y'all that story. Did I or did I not? Where he left me stranded. Oh yeah, I did, with the hairstylist bitch. He left me stranded at the bus stop when I worked at the Beverly Center. So yeah, when it came down to a home, oh, it was another time on my birthday too. He left me at the nail shop with my homegirl. But anyway, it was a what was I gonna say? It was, oh, if I need him in a mercy, he cannot come. Like, he's unavailable. He can't come. He can't stop what he's doing for me. But if his friends need him, he's coming. He's coming. Literally coming. C-U-M. I'm just kidding. Let me stop. But no, probably. But he's literally running for them. So, but for me, oh, But anyway, so yeah, he's like, yeah, he gotta stop by his homie house because his homie needed something. I forgot what something that he had on him that his homie wanted to get. So we pull up over there, and he was like, yeah, you could come in the house because it's gonna be a cool little minute. So I'm like, all right, whatever. So I get out the car, I put my hood on, because mind y'all, like I said, I'm sewing my weave in. So I get out the car, you know, put my hood on, we walk to the door, and his homeboy let us in. So I go ahead, I say hello. You know, when you enter someone's home, you speak. I say hello, and I go sit down. Me and him sit on the couch by each other. So we just talking, him and him, well, not we, they're talking. I'm on my phone. Him and him, they talking really loud or whatever. So next thing you know, a girl came out the room. So she looking irritated as fuck. When she walk out, even though you looking irritated, this is your home and I'm in your home, so I'm gonna speak. So I was like, hello, and she just didn't say shit. So I'm just like, okay, maybe she didn't hear me. So I was like, hi. You know, I said it again. She looked at me and then I say shit. Now basically saying, bitch, I heard you. Stop talking to me. You know. So she didn't say shit to me. I'm just like, whatever. I ain't finna say hi to her again. Whatever. So next thing you know, she was like, let me go ahead and get my stuff out of here. Mind you, it was a whole bunch of stuff up in there. Like, it was clothes. You could tell, like, she probably, well, not she probably, because his girlfriend, she used to boost or whatever. So she had a whole bunch of clothes that she was taking pictures of and, like, about to sell and shit like that. So, because ooh, husband said that boy named Crazy. He had asked her about the clothes too, was asking her, and he gonna say to me like, ooh, you want a sweatsuit, da 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 da. So I'm like, they cute, you know, but I'm just thinking like her energy is weird. So she like, let me get my stuff up out of here, let me get my stuff up out of here, because there's too many people up in here. And I'm just sitting here like, is somebody else up in here? But anyway, so he like, let me get my stuff up out of here. Like, let me get my stuff up out of here. So she started grabbing her stuff up, and she like, you know, taking, she had a whole bunch of shit, and she just taking it, like swooping it, taking it, come back. So she ended up coming in there. She just standing around, she looking around, and they talking and being loud or whatever. And she just looking, and she was like, y'all ain't gotta be that loud. And she was like, what are you doing here? Like, Crazy, what you doing up over here? So he's like, man, don't do like that. He's like, you already know I came over here, da da da. So her boyfriend was like, don't mind your fucking business. He over here for da 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 da, like whatever it is that we went over there for. So I'm just sitting down still, just in my phone, like, you know, scrolling. And next thing you know, her boyfriend was like, Crazy stood up. So Crazy stand up at this time. They all stand up except me. So Crazy stand up, and he like, all right, I'm finna go take him by such and such real quick. He's like, Symone, you could stay here. So she said, you ain't finna just be leaving people in my house. So I'm just like, well, okay. When she said that or whatever. So I'm just like, so he like, man, don't do that. It's cool. We just finna go like real quick or whatever. And the boyfriend was like, man, why you acting like that? She's like, no, because this nigga always coming over here with somebody different. Like, you not about to just leaving people in my house. That's why I had to get my shit up out of here. Like, you always coming over here with just a different bitch. You always coming over here with somebody different. So at that point when she said that, I got up. This is before God. Like, now I'm super, well, I went through phases in my life. Like, nice, get ran over, mean, want to fight all the time, nice again. So anyway, this is when I was in that phase where it's like, girl, I ain't trying to get into it with you in your house, so let me go ahead and remove myself from the premises. So I stood up and I said, Crazy, I'm gonna be waiting for you in the car. I'm gonna go finish my hair. And I snatched the keys out of his hands, because he had the keys in his hand. I snatched the keys out of his hand and I left out. And I closed their door too, because I still got manners. But I left out and I went to the car because I was irritated. Like, no, this fuck this bitch didn't. And what did you talk about? He always come over here with random ass bitches. Who he come over here with? Because she said he always come over here with different people. So I ended up leaving out, so I don't know what else they was talking about. So I'm in the car for like a cool minute. I'm irritated as fuck. I'm sewing my hair in because I really wanted to go ask her like who he come over here with. But mind you, she got so much animosity towards me. It ain't even no point in me asking her, because now I'm beginning to with this bitch in her home. Like, it's literally no point. Like, so I was like, I'm not even finna even say shit. But I was so mad. That's when I used to say shit, y'all. I used to be the fucking worst. Oh my God, I'm a changed girl. That's why my old friends, like people I used to be cool with, and I just feel like we just outgrew each other. They be like, you're so fake now. I just feel like we outgrew each other, but no hard feelings. So anyway, so yeah, I just went to the car and finished sewing in my hair, because I'm just like, this bitch got me fucked up. Like, she's weird as hell. You taking your stuff out, like, where I'm gonna put this shit? I know I look a little janky because I got a hood on. You could tell I only got half a weave in my head, but girl, ain't nobody finna steal your shit, especially if he's asking like, oh, if I wanted one. You thought he was just gonna snatch and run or some shit? So anyway, I'm in the car. He was in there for like a good 10 minutes. Then he finally came back in the car. Oh, boy didn't come back with him. Like, he just came by himself. And I was just like, oh, that's weird. Oh, that's weird. Well, trying to get the needle through. Oh, that's weird, because it was stuck. So he like, man, and he just laughing. He like, what's weird? What's weird? She just be playing. She be playing too much. Like, when you left out, she would just start laughing, talking about she playing and you sensitive or some shit. And I hate when people call me sensitive. And because my feelings matter. But anyway, so yeah, so he just saying that, and I was like, that's weird as fuck. So I'm like, who you be bringing up over here? Like, why you always up over here? Like, who you be bringing? And I said, what's up with her? She act like y'all used to fuck or something, because that's what she was giving to me. Like, why are you so mad? Like, I understand you don't want all these random ass people in your house, but you so mad that this nigga can't keep one bitch is very weird to me. Like, it's weird. So he was like, well, we did a long time ago, but that's when we was like in high school. He's like, but she's not worried about me. I'm not worried about her. He's like, she mad. Was she really mad about? And try to say that. He's like, because I used to talk to her homegirl, but I don't talk to her homegirl no more. Like, I don't want to talk to her. Like, so that's what she mad about. So I was just like, oh, you're weird as fuck. Like, you're a weirdo. So like, now we get into it because you're weird. Like, for one, you knew, I don't know, because he lies so much. He told me one time that he did something with Bimbo homegirl and told me that it was some weird shit, y'all. Like, one day I gotta tell that story, but he's such a fucking liar, because he didn't never touch Bimbo's sister. Like, I know y'all probably thinking like, how do I know? But I know it. This nigga lied so much. Like, he's a fucking liar. So he most likely probably never did nothing with his homeboy girlfriend, whatever. He's just such a fucking liar and weirdo. But at this time, I wasn't really peeping at. That's when I knew he was a liar. Excuse me. I knew he was a liar, but at this point, I'm just thinking like, okay, like, I don't know. So I was just irritated, and he was telling me about the homegirl, and that's why all this other bullshit. He was like, yeah, but I don't be coming over here with random people. She just I don't talk to her homegirl, all this other shit like that. Just saying all this shit. He was like, yeah, but it's just weird, like, you know, but that's weird. She seemed like she liked me. Do she seem like she liked me still? And he do this face when he's squinting his eyes, you know, that light skin shit. So she seemed like she liked me. And I'm just looking at him. I said, stop fucking playing with me. Because it's like, why are you playing with me? Like, you smiling, smirking, squinting your eyes. Like, I'm going to be like, yes, nigga. She still wants me. Like, so I'm just like, why are you asking me this? And he's like, I didn't think that. Man, maybe. Let the homie girlfriend want me. Let me find out. Let me find out she want me. Like, that's weird, huh? Wouldn't that be weird, huh? Because she with the homie, huh? Wouldn't that be weird? He just smiling and looking at me. And I was like, could we leave? Like, because you getting on my fucking nerves. I was like, I don't even want no food no more. Like, you getting on my nerves. So he like, I'm just playing. Like, I'm going to take you to get your food. We going to get some food. We going to eat. We going to watch movies or whatever. So I was just kind of annoyed because I was just like, this nigga's a fucking weirdo. Like, he's very much weird. He would say the most weirdest shit. Like, if y'all remember old story times, y'all know this nigga would say some weird shit. Weird shit. So we in the car and he's driving and he's smiling. Like, music playing. He got a smirk on his face. I'm so sorry, my weaving. I know he's about to say some bullshit. Like, I just know he's thinking of some dumb shit in his head to say to irritate me even more in life. So, next thing you know, he ended up cutting the music down. And he was like, this nigga gonna say, so, you really think the homie girlfriend, she like me? Like, she want me back? Like, what the fuck? That would be weird, right? So, I said, yeah, just like it would be weird. Okay, look, so, I used to... So the boys 7, I never told y'all this, but 7 and Crazy just so happened to kind of know each other. So I was like, yeah, that would be weird, just like if I was to like 7 again. So he was like, oh, you're weird as fuck. You a fucking weirdo. Now he cuss at me like, and we go back into it because I'm like, you're being weird too. You literally told me you did something with this girl and you smiling happy as hell asking me, do I think she like you? Like, I'm supposed to be like, yes, brother, go ahead and do your thing. Like, you know, but mind you, the 7 and Crazy thing was like very much years separated. And my thing is, when Crazy approached me literally the first day we linked and he brought me food, I said that. I said, oh, you know, I used to talk to such and such, and he was like, I don't give a fuck about that. So yeah, it's pretty much wasn't no shocker surpriser. So yeah, so he got mad because I mentioned that. And it's crazy because a lot of times when we argue, 7 will really play a big part in that because he used to say weird little shit. And then when eventually later in life, like years later, when I like ran into him and stuff, he would be like, they just hate us to see us cool. Who is they? Who the fuck is they? He'll be like, they hate us. They hate us together, or they hate to see us cool. Mind you, we was never in a relationship. Like, you just played a lot of mind games with me, and I was young and dumb. And who is they? Who the fuck is they? He's like, they love to pin us against each other. Just saying weird shit. Who is they? For real. Who the fuck? Bitch, who the fuck? Like, who the fuck is you talking about? So, yeah, so we arguing about 7 and shit like that. And I just didn't really care at this point. Now I'm laughing. Ha! You was laughing, now it's funny to me. So, at this point, we driving and he ended up hitting a trash can. It was on a residential. He ended up hitting a trash can. I don't know how he even, mind you, he hit the trash can on his side of the damn car. So that means you literally was way over on the wrong side of the street. He hit the trash can. I said, man, you need to pay the fuck attention. And like, you need to pay attention. I'm like, you just want to take me home? So he like, no, we still gonna have our night and watch movies and shit like that. So I was like, okay, whatever. So for some reason, some odd fucking reason, instead of, because when he hit the trash can, it closed the mirror. So instead of opening up like fixing the mirror while we're still in a residential street, this nigga drove like this for a cool minute. And when we got on the busy street, this nigga rolled down his window while he was driving and like fixed the mirror and then rolled it back up. So when he did that, he seen the police and he's like, fuck, I already know they gonna fuck with me because they looked right over here. So after he did that, the police like shined their light over there. So he driving and they see the police, they blurped us. So we pull over, I'm like, damn. So he like, let's switch seats. So, you know, at this point, no, like I could see if you was like really like my boyfriend, like he was my boyfriend, but like I said, y'all knew the situation. Like the man used to physically, mentally, all that. Like you was a abusive person. Like the situation was horrible. Like we went through so much. Like it just was not, no, trying to break up with each other and all this other shit. So like I'm not switching with you because I don't even know what you got in the car. Why? For you're telling me to switch. Like for what? Like why? What's in here? So no, like I'm not about to do no shit like that for like, even like I feel like somebody that really fuck with you, they would not even want to put you in that situation. Like they're gonna be like, you know what, this is on me. They wouldn't even want to put you in that situation even if you asked. But like if you wanted to and you want to do it, shit, fine, but that's not something I would have done for him. So no. So when he was like, let's switch or whatever, I was like, oh, it's not a good time. They walking up right now. Mind you, they did walk up pretty fast or whatever. They hopped out like they was crashed, but they was regular police. So they end up hopping out or whatever, and they roll down the window, flashlight, and mind you, his windows is tinted as fuck, so they would have never seen us in the car if that dumb nigga did not do that when he got on the residential street. So they rolled down the window. We rolled down the window, and it's like they on both sides, right? Whatever, holding a gun for whatever reason. You know how they do. So he's like, you know why we pulled you over, right? So we both sitting here. I ain't say shit because it's not my turn to talk. So he's like, no, because mind you, I'm still trying to think too, like, why did he pull us over? But allegedly, but apparently, I did not know this. It's illegal to be black in Hollywood on a Wednesday night. So I'm just kidding. No, it's not. But probably, who knows? But yeah, yeah, that's pretty much because he didn't even have a reason. So he's like, no, officer, I don't know the reason. And he was like, license and registration. Like, nigga, so what was the reason? It literally was no reason. Like, he didn't make no illegal turns. He wasn't speeding. He wasn't drifting off. Like, he literally just rolled down his window, pushed the mirror out, and rolled the window back up. Like, he literally didn't do nothing. So when he took it or whatever, he was like, oh, I don't have my license on me or whatever, but she does. Mind you, y'all know my license situation was suspended for a few years. So he like, but she does or whatever. So they was like, okay, well, if you don't have a license on you or whatever. I think he said not on him or one period. But that's like, if you don't have a license on you, you shouldn't be driving, da-da-da. We about to rent whose name is this car in, da-da-da. It was in his mom's name, all this shit. So they left. They came back eventually. We talking before they came back. So when they came back, they was like, ma'am, what are you doing with your hands? Because when they walked away, mind you, when they walked up and we rolled down the window, I wasn't sewing in my weave no more. But when he walked away, I asked the other officer, I said, is it okay if I finish my hair? And he was like, yeah, go ahead. So when the other one come back, he was like, ma'am, what are you doing? So I'm like, oh, I'm fixing my hair. So he said, your hair doesn't come attached. Y'all, no, it did not this one. So I'm just like, I didn't think it was funny because I'm already irritated with this boy. So like, now you trying to talk shit and call me a bald-headed bitch in so many words. But joke's on you, sir. So around that time, my hair was really short and damaged. So yeah, he was right. But anyway, so yeah, so he's like talking, basically told me I can't sew my weave in while we're waiting. So I stopped and he was like, yeah, so this car, you're lucky it's in your mom's name because we would have told it, da-da-da-da, all this other shit like that. So he was like, yeah, call her to come get the car. We're gonna be nice tonight. Like, where was y'all headed? So we was like, we was going to Bossa Nova or whatever. So he's like, okay, well, that's not happening tonight. Unless you guys are gonna walk, mind you, we're far as fuck. Unless you guys are gonna walk or call a cab or Uber or whatever the fuck he's saying. So he's like, yeah, call somebody. If you could call your mom to come get the car. So he called her. He's like, mom. And she's like, yeah, they talked or whatever. So she was just like, okay, she'll come. So they was like, okay, we about to go. So they end up going, but they literally bust a U-turn. We sitting in the car with the car up. They bust a U-turn and just sat literally across the street from us on the busy street. They sat right there. So they was sitting there for a cool minute. I said, damn, they not letting up. We just gonna be right here. Mind you, it was a freeway entrance like right there. So I'm like, damn, because he was like, his mom said she was on a date and all type of shit, so he was gonna have to wait, which is understandable. I'm not about to start my date to come to do this. Like, it's not an emergency. So he was like, damn, we got to wait. So we just sitting there. I'm finishing my hair up, and because I still got somewhere to be tomorrow, so I'm finishing my hair up, and I'm just like, damn, like, I'm so irritated. Like, I was so fucking annoyed. And I was like, damn, I know I should have won my first mind, and I even came with you. So we talking, and then he bring up the girl again, and he's like, so, like, what do girls do? Like, y'all be tricking people. Like, you think I should trick the homie girl just to make sure she loyal? So I said, damn, do you want to fuck her or something? Like, why are you being weird? Why do you keep bringing up the next bitch? And he like, whoa, I'm not bringing up the next bitch like that. Ain't nobody worried about that bitch. That bitch not all that. What the fuck? He's like, and speaking of bitches not all that, bimbo is not all that. Like, y'all really be stressed about that girl? Who the fuck is y'all? Like, I was just like, what is you talking about? Because mind y'all, when I used to get into it with this girl, literally no, well, people knew because I'll be getting into it. Like, I used to post my business on the internet. I was one of them back then. But like, my friends, I was not putting in my business because I was embarrassed. After so long of going through the same shit with a nigga, I'm not telling nobody. No, I was embarrassed as fuck. So I'm thinking like, who's you talking about? Her and her friends bother me, bitch. Now we kind of like get into it again. But as we was getting into it, I'm peeping. I watched my surroundings and we just sitting here. So I'm peeping. I said, oh, the police, they went down that way for a cool minute. Like, they was driving down the street for Kumi. I could see in the mirror, like see out the window. So I said, cut this car on, hop on that Fred, let's go the fuck home, let's go. So he's like, you sure? I said, nigga, if you don't fucking go, why this nigga gonna tell me? He gonna tell me, okay, run across the street, stand on that side of the street by the freeway entrance just to make sure they're not coming. Stay on the phone with me, let me know if they're coming or not. And then when I get across the street, hop in the car and we get on the freeway. I think the fuck not, bitch. I think not. My bad. This shit keep like twisting. So I'm like, no. What the, like, I'm not about to do that. Boy, you got me up. Ooh, I've been cussing a lot. I ain't blanking them. So I'm like, boy, you got me up. So he was just like, man, I'm like, just go, hurry up and fucking go, just go. So he busted U-turn, we hurried up and went. He did an illegal U-turn. If we got pulled over again, I would have seen why. But we hopped on the freeway and we just like zoomed back to my house or whatever. So we get back to my house and he's like, damn, I don't even want to go out anymore. So I'm like, let's just order a pizza or whatever. So we ended up ordering a pizza. So anyway, yeah, so we back at the house, we watching Netflix, we eating a pizza. I'm like finishing my hair up and I was mad because I feel like it took so much time that my hair was cool, but it didn't come out as like how I really wanted my hair to come out. So I was irritated. So like I kind of stayed up a lot like late. So I was tired. The next morning came, mind y'all, I forgot to find the fucking the random pieces of items of clothes that he wanted to shoot in. So I'm like, damn. So I found something similar and I was like, fuck, okay, I'm gonna just put this together. It was totally different color, but I was like, all right, it'll work. Literally, it wasn't nothing like exclusive. Literally, it was like pennies in a row. So I was just like, okay. So in the morning, he took me over there. Mind y'all, I didn't know how to do makeup back then. So literally all I'm going to throw on is some lashes and lip gloss. I didn't know how to do shit. I didn't even have makeup in my house. Like I didn't have no makeup to put on. Literally, I used to have like this, I don't even know if it was concealer. What the fuck was that shit? And it wasn't even mine. It was my uncle's ex-wife. And I literally used to sometimes just rub that like in random places on my face. Like literally not even under my eyes. Like I'll cover like my scar or some random shit. So yeah, so I go there. He dropped me off or whatever. Now we get into the photo shoot. So I get there. The guy, he's like, hi, and he's looking at me. Mind y'all, I didn't look ugly. Like my hair was done, but I feel like it wasn't to my liking because I wanted to curl it, but it was straight. So I still look cute or whatever. Like I look regular. So he's looking at me and he was like, hi. He's like, you gonna do your makeup here? So I was like, no, I don't know how to do makeup. Like, mind y'all, I think I told him this too when he asked me. I said, I don't know how to do makeup. He was like, oh, you're fine. So he's like, oh, okay, I just thought you would want to do like some dramatic looks. So I'm like, no. So I told him like, oh, here's the, I didn't have the exact outfit, but I have this. It was the same, literally same shit, but different color. So I'm like, oh, I have this one. So he was just like, I really wanted to do the other look because it matched the shoes better. Mind you, the one I have, it matched the shoes too, but it just wasn't the same one. And the other one didn't even match each other, but this one was like literally matching set. So, excuse me. So I was like, okay, well, do you want to just reschedule or something? So he's like, no, you here, like it's fine, we can do it. So when I put it on, he was like, oh, I like you, you look good, you look nice, I love it. Like, okay, come through. Because I was like, yeah, wait till I put this lip gloss on, then you gonna see, like I'm look good. When I put the lip, he was just like, you look good, okay, I like it, like you look good. He pumping my head up. He like, let me record you. He got my phone, he recorded me. I'm walking out like, you know, he just recorded me like, okay, hair flip. I'm like, hair flip, you know, I'm just feeling good. I'm like, oh, this gonna be good, we vibing. He playing music, you know, it was just good. So I tell him like, you know, like I said, I never did a photo shoot before and like I feel like I'm awkward. So he like, you just be cool. So he's showing me pictures of other girls and I'm like, okay. So I'm doing like little poses and stuff like that. And he's like, oh, you need to put a little bit more arch in that back. So I'm like, okay, you know, arching my back a little more. So then next thing you know, mind you, what he had me on, like the ground part was so fucking hard. Like it was so hard. So imagine you on some fucking bricks, literally on your knees trying to do these poses and that shit hurts. Like it hurted so bad. So I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, like it's kind of hard to do these poses because this shit hurts so fucking bad. Like it hurt. So I was just like, oh, my bad, like trying to do stuff, but I'm not doing it. So he's like, I want your hand right here. That's when he kind of started getting a little, and I'm like, oh, okay. Like he like, yeah, put your hand right there, rest it. Okay, yes. And then he get back like, that's it, you the natural, you got this. So he pumping my head up. Whole shoot, I'm thinking everything is going good. So we going through. Afterwards, he's showing me like pictures. We even went over because he had some stuff in there. Like he was like, you know what? I love the way you taking these photos. They coming out so fucking good. He was like, can you wear this? And he had like a dress or whatever and a two-piece like set. And he's like, can you wear this? I want to shoot you in this too. So I'm like, oh, everything's going good. You know, I'm taking the pictures. I'm shooting. Everything's fine. He telling me like, let me get these pictures, videos of you on your phone. You gonna want to post this on your gram. So I'm like, oh yeah. So I'm posting them like photo shoot. And people are like, bitch, what the fuck? And I'm like, bitch, it's me. You know, I'm just happy. You know, like everything's going good. So then we going through the photos. It's some. It was one photo. I looked like a motherfucking I was gonna say, I don't know what I was gonna say. I looked weird. I looked weird as shit on the picture. I don't know, my mouth was doing something very weird. Like, very, very weird. So I was like, oh, I don't like that one. Because we wasn't gonna go through all of them, because he said he was gonna send me like the file of the raw photos, and then I could go through and pick which of some is like my fave, and he'll edit and da-da-da. Remember, I get my free ones, but I tell him which ones I like better than others, which ones is a complete delete, all this other stuff. Then I pick my free. Yeah, so whatever. So I was like, oh, you could delete that right now because I don't like it. So he was like, I'm gonna send it to you in a raw folder. I just don't want to delete nothing right now. I asked him to delete something, like, you know, you might like it better when you look up close versus from the camera. So I'm like, all right, whatever. So he was like, all right, well, how are you getting home? Because mind you, I told him my boyfriend dropped me off. So I was like, oh, it's gonna call me an Uber. So he's like, I'll take you home, like where you live at. So I told him, he's like, oh, I gotta go that way anyway. Like I had to go do something or whatever. So we get in the car, it's cool. He like, we gotta shoot again. Like, oh, I just love it. Like we did it good together. He was like, and next time, he's like, I could see you with a dramatic eye makeup look. He's like, so I could have my girl come do you like this dramatic eyeshadow type shit. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm excited, let me know. So I'm like, okay, so when you gonna send, like, you know, I'm like, no rush, but like, when should I expect the pictures or whatever? Because I don't check my email all the time. So when you just send it, just let me know. So he like, all right, cool. So some days go by or whatever, and he's like, I sent you the file, go check it out. So it was so many pictures I didn't like, because it was so many pictures where it's like my eyes like this. Like, y'all, it was just pictures that didn't make no fucking sense. But like my body looked good, but like my face was doing something weird. So it was like, it was pictures that was like certain stuff didn't go with certain stuff. Like, and he's telling me like, oh, don't worry about, like, it was one picture where I felt like I was standing so fucking weird, like awkwardly weird. And he was just like, don't worry about that, I'm gonna edit it. How you gonna edit my body to stand correctly? I didn't get it. So I was just like, oh, but I just really don't. I gave him like a few, was a lot of them I didn't like. Even to this day, I'll go take pictures of myself and it'd be like, I took 30 pictures and I only like 5. Like, you know, and that's okay. Cause mind you, said I could only get 2 for free anyway. So I was just like, yeah, mind you, out of the, I think he took like 100 photos. And I liked some from the stuff that he put me in, and I liked some from the ones I had. I probably liked like 15 photos out of 100, and I feel like that's not bad or whatever. You're not gonna even use all these pictures, whatever. 15 out of 100, and I only get 2 for free. And you gonna edit 3, you gonna pick one that you like. So you was literally only gonna edit 3 photos anyway. So to pick out of 15, I feel like that's not bad. So he was asking me like, what's my must-haves? And I told him these 2 photos is the ones I love the most. These are the ones I want. So he's like, okay, cool, I'm gonna edit them for you and I'm gonna get back to you or whatever. So then he sent me that ugly ass motherfucking photo that I told him to delete when we was there. He like, what about this one? Like, this is one of my faves. I think I'm gonna pick this one. So I'm like, I hate this photo. My mouth was doing some weird shit, y'all. Like, very, very weird. And I don't know what was going on. It just looked very like weird. Like, it was something like, looked like my mouth went out like this. Like, it was very weird. I looked like a duck. So I'm just like, not doing duck lips. I wasn't like them. Like, but like my mouth was like a beak. It was very weird because my mouth isn't like that. I don't know what happened. So I'm just like, I don't like that one at all. Could you pick another one? Like, out of these 15, need some cute ones. It was one where I did the same type of pose, and I actually was looking at the damn camera because, y'all, I have this thing where I don't really look at the camera because my eyes do this thing like the cats do, and it just glow, and it make my pictures look weird with flash from time to time. Like, who the fuck want their eyes to be glowing like a laser in a photo? So that's a lot of reasons why I don't be looking at the camera like that. My eyes do weird shit. So yeah, so I was like, what about this one? I was actually looking at the camera, and it was the same pose because he was just snapping away. So he's like, I don't really like that one. So I'm thinking like, this nigga want to make a fool out of me. So I'm like, you know what? It's his page, his portfolio. I don't got to post that shit. I'm not tripping. Whatever. So I was like, all right, I don't really like it. But if that's the picture you like, you know, edit it, do whatever you want to do. But these are the ones that I like. So yeah, so he's like, all right, cool. So some days go by, he ended up telling me like I couldn't, not some days, literally it was like the next day, because he told me he was going to edit in about a week. So the next day go by and he was all like, I couldn't wait. I really wanted to edit these right away because I want to post them because they look so good. Y'all, he said, check your email. I sent you your edited photos. Make sure you post them. I don't know what happened with his editing with those photos versus these photos. Like, what I'm saying is the pictures on his page, fire. Me, it was like, why am I gray? Like, literally my skin color was weird as shit. Like, he was trying to make me lighter than what I was, so it was giving off gray. And I'm like, no, I got this like dirty bag color. Like, my skin, like, you know the brown paper bags that the alcohol in? I feel like my skin color is like, gives that, like, you know, like a brown paper bag skin color. Like, I like my skin color. You ain't gotta lighten me up, bro. So I was just like, oh, I feel like they too light. Like, literally, it was too light. And mind you, why in one of the edits for my edits pictures, he sent me that picture with my mouth doing that weird shit. So I was like, oh, this wasn't the one I wanted. So he was like, oh, but I really liked it and I wanted to edit this one. You told me that I could pick what the fuck I want, not what the fuck you like when I'm looking at damn food. So I was like, oh, I really don't like this picture. I'm not gonna post it. Like, I don't like it. Like, I really don't like that, like my mouth doing that weird shit. So he's like, whatever, I'll go ahead and edit another picture, but if you want me to edit a picture, it's gonna be, I think he said $10 per photo to edit extra picture for you. So I'm like, okay, like I understand, but you told me that I could pick the ones I like for free, and then you'll pick the ones you like. So I'm like, maybe you said you like this one, maybe you just sent me the wrong one because I ain't asked for this. So he was just like, all right, I'm gonna send it to you. He's like, I'll send it to you for now, but that's usually not my policy. Like, I usually don't do that. So I'm thinking like, nigga, you told me like you would let me pick what I like, but now you telling me what I like. So anyway, so he ended up sending me an email, was like, check your email. Why this nigga send the same photo again? So I'm like, what the fuck? Like, it was really pissing me off because I'm like, I did not ask for that. So now I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna just post the other photo that he sent me that I really didn't like, but the other one was really like my fave that I picked. But I'm like, I'm gonna just post it because I really want to post that, like my shoot or whatever. So I'm like, all right, thanks. But I asked him like, can you do something about my skin tone? Like, you made me really light to where it's making me look ashy and gray. Like, it looked very, like my skin looked weird. So he was like, I don't think it's nothing wrong with your skin tone. But I'm like, and he's like, again, like I said, if you want me to go and edit, it's gonna be this much per photo. So I was like, you know what, it's fine. So y'all, what I do, I go in, I guess this is an ultimate no-no. Photographers do not like this shit, but I'm sorry. So I went and I edit the picture myself, like to make my skin color look more like not so ashy, and you know, and I edited it. I put an edit on that motherfucker, y'all. I posted it on Instagram and he told me to tag him. Mind you, I did. I tagged him. Y'all, this nigga went in. When I tell y'all he went in, I don't have the picture up no more, y'all. I had deleted the picture. I deleted it. This nigga went in on me in the comments. He's like, why would you post my work edited in a way that I did not edit? I did not send you that picture looking like that. Da 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 da. He was going in on me. So I'm just like, oh, I'm so sorry. Like, I'm about to hit you up. So I hit him up and he was like, I don't understand. Like, that's why you just can't do free shit for people, because you don't understand. Like, you was right that you're not used to taking pictures, because you know, if you was, you would know you do not go over a photographer's work and edit no shit. You got the picture looking stupid as fuck. I would never. Don't attach my name to no shit like that. He was going in on me and I'm just like, I think the edited photo looked way better. So now he's making me, I'm like, I think it looked better. So now I'm like, he's getting mad at me. Mind y'all, either way, I didn't like it because you sending me pictures I did not like, but I was just like, I'm gonna post it. But like I said, so he's going in on me. He's like, don't touch my name to no shit like that and da da da. I would never post your pictures on my page. So I'm like, I don't care. I don't care, because for one, you wanted to post a picture that I did not like anyway. Mind you, at this time, he had already posted the picture. So he was like, I would never post your picture. So I guess he was basically telling me he finna delete my shit. So I posted the picture. I did a side-by-side and I posted the picture. Mine edited and him got me looking ashy like the Girl Sisters. So I said, which version of this photo looks better? I said, I had an amazing shoot with... And I did not tag him again. I just said his name. I had an amazing shoot. Everything went perfect. It's my first shoot. You made me feel so comfortable. I'm so thankful. But I just have a question for you guys. Which version of the photo looks better to you guys? Everybody was saying the photo that I edited looked way better because of the skin part. Mind you, the way he edited the photo anyway, like he smudged the fuck out of my face. So the face already was looking weird as shit. Like he overdid it with that soft filter. Like he said soft filter, boom. And he did so much. My face was so smeared. Like it was fucking smeared and weird. So people was basically saying like, okay, I like this version because you could really see, like it brings out your skin tone. Like you really look your color or whatever. Like versus this one, you look great. So he's mad in the comments. Don't ever compare my shit. Delete this motherfucking picture. Delete these fucking, I'm deleting you off my page. And I'm just like, bro, you're weird. Like I'm not finna go back and forth with a nigga. Especially you know where I live at because you drop me off at home. But yeah, I'm just like, what the fuck, this nigga is so weird. So I hit him up and I was like, if you felt any type of way, like you could have hit me up. He's like, I did hit you up. I told you don't edit my fucking pictures. So I was like, well, they're my pictures. Like he's like, I own the rights to these fucking pictures. And I'm like, well, we didn't sign shit, so whatever. He's like, I would never post your pictures and da 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 da. I'm gonna delete your pictures off my page and da da da. He's just going in on me. And I was like, okay, like I don't give a fucking, I don't care. I'm still gonna keep my picture up because I did the shoot, and I'm gonna keep my edited version up because like literally everybody liked it. I said, so I don't care, like you should never make me look gray. And he's just really going in. He was so mad. He was like, we will never shoot again, and it wasn't even a good time shooting you, no way. Like I like to shoot with people who's experienced. You're the one who asked me to do another shoot. Like mind you, when we was on the way back home and he was telling me he wanted to do the shoot with me, he was asking me if we could do it for like next week. You're the one who asked me. Yeah, I probably was awkward as shit. Yeah, I agree. But you the one who asked me. I did not ask you because I already was like, okay, this was a one and done experience for me. Especially back then, I was like, you know, I ain't doing this shit again. Like, I'm cool. Because I just felt like I need to get myself more into like being not camera shy in front of somebody. And like, you know, not being so awkward. So I already was like, this is a one and done until I could feel more comfortable. So I was not going to plan to hit you up and ask you for another shoot, nigga. You asked me for another shoot. You didn't have to say that shit. So he's talking shit like, you know, just gonna go in. I'm just like, you the same nigga. You the same clown nigga that was want to be down. Now, but I'm just thinking like, you was the same one, bro. Okay, big bro. So I was just like, okay, like whatever. Now I'm going back and forth with him. I'm like, you're weird. Because he just was going in. So I'm like, you're weird as fuck. Like, you're a fucking weirdo. I don't give a fuck. These ugly ass edits anyway. Like, you can't edit a motherfucking photo to begin with. You smeared the fuck out of my face. You sent me this. I'm just saying all this. And he was like, whatever. You're blocked. You're blocked. And, yeah, he had blocked me. He had blocked me, but yeah, he had blocked me and I didn't really care. Like I said, I still kept my edited version of it, but I deleted the picture where it was like the side-by-side. Well, the side-by-side. Either did I delete the edited one first? If so, I had reposted it. But either way it go, I deleted the side-by-side one. And yeah, that was it. I told Crazy when I told Crazy about it. I was like, yeah, that nigga got me fucked up. He cussed me out. Crazy was laughing, was just like, oh. I mean, because sometimes when you want to do hoe shit, that backfires. Since when is a photo shoot hoe shit? You weirdo. But I was just like, that was crazy, y'all. He had me fucked up. I was so mad. And y'all kind of scarred me. I didn't no photo shoot ever again. But that didn't scar me though. I literally just had to get comfortable in front of the camera. Like, I literally just start getting more comfortable with people taking my pictures. I feel like I'm way better at it now. But I do be awkward. I be doing the same poses over and over again. I don't give a flying because there be people in my comments on my pictures like, laughing my ass off. You ain't got no other pose. Bitch, laughing my ass off. Why are you here? Like, I don't understand. Why do you clock me? Yeah, it's obvious, but why does it bother you? Like, this one girl was all sending me pictures of people posing. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, okay, like, I don't get it. I swear, it be some people you just be so confused about, like, you know that I'm a regular person like you. Like, I have to always say the difference is I just talk on a camera on YouTube. But like, yeah, because there be people that be really coming off disrespectful as hell and I be so confused like But anyway, yeah, that was it. I would do another photo shoot most definitely later in life, but yeah, back then I was like, I ain't doing no photo shoot. These niggas is ruthless, they mean, you know. I was over it. But yeah, I mean, no, have I did a photo shoot again? Oh, I did it for somebody. I did like a group thing like a few times. I had did something else for somebody, but it wasn't really like something I wanted to do. Like, I'm picking out my looks and shit like that. It wasn't that. It literally was like favors type thing. So to practice and shit like that. It wasn't nothing like how, like, yeah. But yeah, that was it. If y'all trying to put two and two together and figure out this man, you won't, because literally he unblocked me. Had like later in life he had unblocked me, and I used to see his page all the time. Don't know what happened to him. It's like I came across his page one time and it was like old pictures from like 2015 type shit, and he just wasn't he never had posted again, and I just never seen this man ever again. Like, I don't know what happened to his page. Maybe he got a new page and it's private, I don't know. But yeah, so that's the end of this story. I wish him luck on whatever that man is doing in his life. If he's still doing photo shoots or whatever, if he's still doing photography, I wish him the best of luck, because yeah. But I just was like, that was my experience, and hopefully he's not smudging the fuck out of people's face no more. But that's it for this story. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I love you guys so much. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Hearts, because I love you guys so much. Love me like you do. Love. All right, let me go because I gotta edit this video. So yeah.